What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin today, BTC USD. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, my friends. Here we are at $90,000. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening right before your faces, you guys. We are absolutely in a position right now where we're looking to break out of this overall range and continue to get some follow through to the upside. We're in a position right now where we are validating this low as the low. The prophecy is now, you guys. The bull cycle is not dead. We're about to continue running upwards and see some miraculous new all-time highs. Ultimately, and we'll get into this maybe in this video a little bit, but ultimately, I think they're on a path that's going to take us all the way up to 170K by the end of June. But again, we'll get into that later. Okay, I think things are about to move up really fast, really fast. That euphoria is about to come back into the markets, or at least for now, maybe it's disbelief that's coming back into the markets. We'll see. Bulls feed off of disbelief, you guys. They really do. But if we're looking at this here, we have about 10 hours left in the day. Decent volume so far. I think in the next 10 hours, especially with this movement up right now, we can have some more volume come in. And as we get that above average volume, as we're building volume and moving higher, that's actually very validating to the notion that we are breaking out, right? Being at $90,000 now, the job is not finished. From the relative high, the all-time high on January 20th to the low here on April 7th, we have consolidated below the 382 like this, and we have broken out as of like yesterday. Likely we don't stop here at the 0.5. Likely you didn't just break out of this overall bottom phase here, right? You didn't break out of this range just to stop here. No, I don't think so. I think that you're going up to the golden ratio, right? By the end of today, it really wouldn't surprise me if by the end of today we are up at $94.4 to $97,000. And if it's not today, if we spend the next 10 hours just chilling here, maybe we come down a little bit. As long as we're closing above this area here, closing above 88K, I'm fine. I don't care. But it really wouldn't surprise me with everybody waking up on the Western Hemisphere here, with it being the middle of the stock week, with crypto being in a more bullish positioning than it's been really ever in its life. It wouldn't surprise me if we did move up a little bit faster here. I mean, this is not asking much of Bitcoin to move up another, let's see, from here to where it is, moving up about 5% in the next 10 hours. It's not asking a lot of it, right? It can definitely do that in a very short amount of time. So something in this area is coming, right? Whether it's today, whether it's tomorrow. I doubt that it would be the next day, but very soon I think that we are going to see these prices. And I would fully anticipate that we find some resistance here, right? We probably find some quick resistance. My theory is this, and not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but here's my theory. We'll find resistance here. It'll be quick. We'll pull back to the 0.5. It'll be super quick, and then we'll be up on our way to higher prices. It'll also be quick. Ultimately looking for new all-time highs, if not something around our all-time high area, around 109, 104K, if not at 111K. That's been the target all month, by the end of the month of April, right? We're not going to stop here and that's it by the end of April, right? I mean, it could be if we consolidate down lower, but I don't think that we will. I think it's going to be a quick move up, a quick move down, and then a quick move up again, continuing higher. By the end of the month of April, which we have about 8 days and 10 hours left in the month as of now, I'm very much expecting Bitcoin will be above 100K. I'm even at this point in time expecting we'll see new all-time highs. I don't think anybody's ready for what's about to happen. There's a lot of money on the sidelines, and when there's money on the sidelines, what does that mean? That means that there's money to get in. So if the price is moving up and there's money to get in, they're going to continue to FOMO and pump that price higher and higher. It's going to be erratic and chaotic and fast, and that's exactly what I'm thinking is going to happen. Okay, looking at this on a daily time frame, we are getting these readings that we've been looking for, some overbought readings. Yes, the last time that we got overbought, I mean, besides just a little taste here and rejecting it, when we actually got overbought over here, the move that followed was immaculate. These moves here, when we were getting overbought, they were also pretty good, taking us above the relative highs. But we were figuring ourselves out, right? Moving up, moving down, moving sideways, consolidating, and then finally breaking out. Back here, if we're looking at this for what it is, from a high coming down here, we were clearly consolidating, right? So getting overbought here, we had a nice move up, then we consolidated a little bit. Getting overbought here, we moved up. We just broke out, but we were figuring ourselves out, and then we got this, we confirmed the breakout, we back tested it for resistance or for support, and then we had a nice pop up, right? This nice pop up here, I think, is very similar to what we're doing here. I don't think we're going to reject back down like this. Every move is different. It's not exactly going to be the same, but what we've done here right now is very similar to what we did back here when we had that nice little pop. From a high here, coming down, right, connecting the dots, we slowly broke out of this. We recently have actually just back tested this line for support, and now we're getting that pop up, right? It's very, very, very similar to this over here. And I think ultimately we've got this kind of movement coming over the coming weeks, right? In May, we're going to see, if not even by the end of this month, we're going to see some continuation, some nice continuation, going up to new all-time highs here, right? And beyond just the slightly higher targets, beyond talking about $100,000 itself, let's talk about where I think you're going to go ultimately, right? So from a high to a low. Actually, we'll get into that in a second. Let's look at the 4-hour time frame first and just confirm that everything looks good. 4-hour RSI looks phenomenal, immaculate, bouncing off the overbought zone and moving up higher, getting some volume in there. That's nice to see. 1-hour time frame, yes, beautiful, getting overbought, volumes coming in. We love it. It's all good. Okay, cool. Looking at this, talking about the path ahead. Okay, from the high to the low, the expectation that I have in my head. Come on now, if we can get it to the low. It's just dancing here, man. Why can't I get it on there? There we go. Oh, man. It's because I'm zoomed out, so it's just like so fickle. But anyways, I'm expecting that by the end of May, we'll be up at this area at about 140K by the end of May. That's the expectation. Okay, so we're moving up. We're moving up here. When we get above about $104,000, when you get some daily closes above $104,000, that unlocks the primary target zone. That's the 1272 to the 1618 on the fib extensions. You get above the 886 on a daily closing basis. That's at $104.66 thousand. You close above there, and you gain access to this zone up here. Okay. And I think access we will get it by the end of May. I think we will be all the way up at about $140,000. Okay, it's very common in this area to find some turbulence. Maybe you find support at the 1414. Maybe you find support at the 1272. What I'm not anticipating is that we stop at the 1272. If we do, it's fine. It's fine if we stop there. We'll probably find support in this area here and continue on our way up. But I am expecting just a kind of quick move into this range. Now, we're just going to make a straight shot all the way up to 140K. That's not what I'm saying. There will be turbulence along the way. There will be higher highs and higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. It's going to stair step its way up. But inevitably, I think by the end of May, we will see 140K or something around there, right? Maybe even a little bit less, maybe even a little bit more, but something around there, okay? Working our way up. You break above the 886, it's time to go to the primary target zone. Now, to get to the secondary target zone, which the secondary target zone is defined by the 1886 to the 2618, something in this area here. To get to this area, you have to break above the golden ratio, the end of the primary target zone. It's not that fancy, right? It's pretty obvious. You break above this, and you gain access to this range here. End of May, target area. End of June, target area. It's as simple as that. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. The 2618 is here. It's something we should pay attention to. 203K could be where we're going to top this move off by the end of June or sometime in July. It's actually possible, you guys, this move doesn't end until July, to be completely fair. But I don't know. I don't know if we see that high. I mean, maybe we do. But what I'm looking for more so is something around 180K, something like this. That's actually more what I'm anticipating by the end of this move, by the end of June, if not sometime early July, like the first half of July, very early July. If we were to top off, it actually could be early July, if not the very end of June. I'm very confident in that. Okay, so 153K, 160K, that's the minimum area. I don't think that we stop there. 203K, that's the maximum area. I don't think that we stop there. 178K right in the middle. I do think that we stop here. We could stop, in fact, with the 2272. It's very common to go just above it and find some resistance there. So 180K really is on the docket. I think 180K is where we're going to go. It's what we're going to see. And ultimately, we will have more validation, more conviction in that belief once we close above about 138K. 138K, we'll have more conviction in that belief once we close above 104K. And to get to 104K, we'll have more conviction in that belief once we close above the golden ratio. So I suppose the first target to pay attention to would be the golden ratio. You might be wondering what that price is. It's $94.4 thousand, right above this daily high close here. So once we close above this daily high close, that'll be a big deal. Closing here is already a big deal, you guys. I think closing here is a very big deal. The reason why, if I haven't said it, let me just say it. If I have said it, let me say it again. The reason why it's a big deal is we've been under this line now since March, right? Since the beginning of March. For about a month, we've been consolidating down in this area here, okay? A month and a half, basically, like almost 2 months, really. Consolidating below this line here. Closing at this level here, above this line like this, with volume coming in, that does suggest a breakout. And that's a big deal, because if we're breaking out of this range, are we going to stop here? Probably not. We're probably going to go to the next phase up, which would be at least like something up here at about 94.4 to 97K, the golden ratio, right? From a high to a low. It would make sense that this is the next area we would go to, okay? If we're going there, we're validating the notion that we're going to go higher, right? But if we're here right now, we're validating the notion at least that we're not going lower. We're breaking out, so we're going to the next target. I very much do believe that we've validated the low once, in the next 9 hours, 55 minutes, once we get a close here or higher. It is important. It's very important to wait for the day to close before you count all your chickens, right? Don't count your eggs before they hatch. $90,300 right now. We're only up 3% today. You best believe that in the next 10 hours we could move down 3%. So if we see something like that, don't get your feelings hurt, right? We absolutely could move back down, close below this line, and come down and find some kind of higher low. We have not validated ourselves yet. It's very possible. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm not talking about this because this is the expectation. I'm not calling for this. If it happens, I'll have been wrong. But we're still talking about it because if it does happen, we need to be prepared for it, right? If you're only talking about the upside and then this happens and you're like, oh no, it when it gets to plan, it's broken, it's going to zero, but then we find a higher low and we find support there, and we actually find support in an area that we found support at before and support here before, and it makes sense to find support there, it's actually a bad area to panic. So it's important to talk about these downside targets just in case too, right? In fact, let's put a fib on there. Let's say we topped off here and we're moving down. We could really find support at 84K, 80,300, 79,000 at the lowest. 76K is what we need to hold. But I really don't even think that we're going to retrace this. I think that we're not done. We've got more to go, right? Looking at the daily RSI, we're not done. We've got more to go. Looking at the 4-hour RSI, it's really strong, man. It's pretty damn overbought. I don't know if we have more to go, but I don't think that we're done here, man. I don't know. We definitely look more strong, more postured. But being overbought to this degree for this long can definitely encourage the thought that we might be taking a break here pretty soon. But I think this break's going to come at about 94 to 97,000, right? That's where we're going. 1-hour RSI, phenomenal, bullish as hell. So I just can't be bearish here. I don't know, man. I've got nothing else to say. I think I've said everything I need to say. So hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, you guys. We're going up. We're going up, and we're not stopping until we see some deeper readings above around 96,000 or so, something like that, just below 100K, and inevitably we're going much higher. So that's all I got. Take care. Bye bye.